All right, guys, we're going to look at the concert problem for today. So, theme is, could concerts be killing your hearing? Okay, maybe not killing, but damaging. Could it damage your hearing? So, our problem tells us that any sound that is measured greater than 10 to the negative 3.5, which is the same thing as 0.00316 watts per square meter, can put your hearing in danger. You have looked at the research of audiologists who have investigated measuring the sound created by the music at concerts and other sounds in our world today. The research has shown that music at a concert falls at 110 on the decibel scale. So, if we didn't have decibels, and I think most of you have heard of the decibel scale, especially my musicians, okay, if we didn't have decibels, we would have to speak of sound in terms of its intensity, which is this unit of measurement here, this watts per square meter. So you'll see that not only are these numbers super small, as your decibels increase, you also will see that your intensity of sound is like exponentially greater. All right, so not only do you have really small numbers, you have really, really large numbers as well. And either way, it's kind of a pain to talk about, right? It would be annoying to say this number over and over and over again. Whereas if you just Googled which decibel, this in decibels, you would see that number is much easier to say than this 0.00316 watts per square meter. All right, so what we're going to look at today is how can we take a number on the decibel scale and find its sound intensity, because whenever we think of these numbers on the decibel scale, maybe from like 110 to 115, you're like, oh, that seems pretty close, right? Because our brains kind of think more in that linear pattern, like 110 to 115, that's only 5 more, that's not that much. But you'll see if you solve for the intensity of sound of 110, which we're about to do, and then you solve for the intensity of sound of, let's say, 115, you would see that those two numbers, if you compared those intensities, are nowhere near the same or in the same ballpark. Okay, they're quite a bit different. All right, so we're going to look real quick about how we can solve for the intensity, and then you're going to actually do one on your own. So really pay attention to these steps because you're going to model it when you pick a decibel in a sound for your own problem. Okay, so let me quickly define these variables for you. So L is the loudness of sound, which is basically the number on the decibel scale. So this is your decibels equals 10 log. It's a log-based scale. So those are preset. Okay, that's predetermined through the scale. I represents the intensity of sound. Okay, and then I sub 0 is always this set number, this 10 to the negative 12 watt per square meter. The reason why, think of this as a ratio, I over I sub 0. Okay, so it's any other sound compared to that denominator is the faintest sound the human ear can pick up. Okay, so the softest, the slightest noise measures at this intensity. Okay, so we compare all other sounds to that faintest sound, which is 10 to the negative 12th. So everybody will have 10 to the negative 12th in their denominator when you go to do your sound problem on your own. All right, so our goal is to use this formula to find the intensity of the sound of a concert. Okay, so I've already written these things down, so you can go and pause the video if you haven't. You'll want to make note of this equation and what these variables are. All right, and then I kind of gave us our goal is to find the sound intensity. I wrote that down as well. So then we can go ahead and plug in what we know. All right. I think that fits everything I made a note of. So if you'd rather pause the video here and make these notes, it's the same thing. I just defined our variables over here with the equation. I said the concert is at 110. That's what we're given, and we're trying to find the sound intensity. All right, so let's plug in what we know. We know that L is the loudness of sound, which is the decibel scale number. So we can plug in 110 in for L. And you'll do the same thing for your problem. You'll plug in your decibel equals 10 log. We're solving, and I'll zoom in just a second, okay? But we're solving for I. We're solving for the sound intensity over, remember I sub 0 is that set value of 10 to the negative 12th. Okay, so now we're solving for I. Okay, so first step, you always want to isolate the log and the argument. Okay, so log and the thing that follows is called the argument. All right, remember you do have a subscript, which is your base. So notice it's not written. We'll talk about it in just a second. But this is called your base, and that's called your argument. So you want your log, base, and argument by itself first. So that means you have to get rid of this 10. So first step is to divide, because this is 10 times the log. So to get rid of it, you'll divide. Okay, so 110 divided by 10 is 10. No, it's not. It's 11. I heard myself say that and was like, no, that's not right. All right, and then these 10s cancel. And we're left with log of I over 10 to the negative 12. Okay, so your first step is to isolate. Second step is to change forms. Okay, so we can use the exponential form to cancel out the log since they're inverses, and it'll help us solve for this I. So we have to know that our base of common log, so if it's not written, there's no subscript here, is 10. Okay, so base of common log is 10. So now we change to exponential form. So we change forms where the base of the log, so this is my base, becomes the base of the exponent. Remember, the number on the other side of the equal sign is your exponent. So 10 to the 11th power equals, the log cancels because we're switching to exponential form, and those are inverses. So equals the argument. So I over 10 to the negative 12. So see, by changing forms, we eliminate the log, and now it's easier for us to solve for I. Okay, so even though it looks messy, really you just have an Algebra 1 problem here, where to get rid of this division, because I divided by 10 to the negative 12th is how you would read this, you would need to multiply. So times 10 to the negative 12 times 10 to the negative 12. So over here, these cancel, and we're left with I equals, okay, here you could just type this in a calculator and get the intensity. That's fine, okay? Remember, if you're multiplying things of like base, you can actually keep the base and add the exponent. It might just make it a little bit easier to type in. Okay, so you can, when you're multiplying things of like base, you add the exponent. So negative 12 plus 11 is negative 1. And that you could type in, or you could see that it would just be 0.1, but I'll type it in just to show you how you would type it in using your phone. So let's see, you would do 10, and then that little XY button, you can raise it to any power, and then what was it, negative 1? So 0.1. And then remember, sound intensity is that watts per meter squared, or square meter. All right. So again, okay, that's 110. If we didn't have the decibel scale, if somebody never invented it, we would have to say that the sound of a concert is 0.1 watts per meter squared. Okay, those two things are the same. All right, so now I want you to take that same process, listen to the OYO instructions, and get started on a sound of your own.